Okay, welcome to a new episode of Nate's MMA Corner. I'm Nathan. If you watch my show, you're in my corner. Today's episode is a triple header. So I'll go through as much as I can, as quickly as I can. So, I guess we'll start here to kick things off. Post-fight show, the post-fight rundown, the last UFC card. To kick off that main card in the bantamweight division, we had Adrian Yanez defeat Davey Grant, decision split. I think it should have been unanimous, but hey, the right person won the fight. Then, also in the bantamweight division, we had Hani Yahya defeat Kai-Hung Ho Kang by decision unanimous. Knew the grappling would play a factor there. Yeah, so he won. Hani Yahya won by decision. Then in the women's flyweight division, we had Taylor Santos defeat Joanne Wood, formerly Joanne Calderwood, by submission rear naked choke, round one. Very impressive win over a tough, durable veteran in Joanne. Then in the co-main event in the welterweight division, we had Sean Brady defeat Michael Chiesa, decision unanimous. I figured his hungriness and his willpower would get him done, get him a good, clean win against Michael Chiesa, but Chiesa put up a good fight. Then in the main event in the women's bantamweight division, we had Caitlyn, Vera defeat Misha, Tate, decision unanimous. And yeah, this card had too many decisions for me, but they were hard-fought fights, very competitive for the most part. And it was an okay card. Yeah, not the best card, not the worst card. Now, on to Bellator 272, my predictions for that. I'll just do co-main and main for this Bellator 272 card coming up. In the co-main event, in the featherweight division, we have Emmanuel El Matador Sanchez versus Jeremy Kennedy. I'm going to go with Emmanuel Sanchez by decision here. I think his striking and his wrestling, he'll be able to mix things up well enough to squeak out a decision here. Then in the bantamweight division, for the Bellator bantamweight championship of the world, we have Sergio Pettis versus Koichi Horaguchi, and two standout stars in the UFC who have now fought in other promotions since their UFC tenure. And Horaguchi's had some really impressive success. You know, he's a former Bellator champ in his own right. And you know what? I'm going to go with Sergio Pettis here, though. I think that I think, you know, I think gee, I don't know. I mean, this is a tough one. Yeah, you know, man, this is a close one. This is a really close one. If Sergio can deal with Juan Archuleta, then I think he could deal with him, and that's my main thing. But they're both very, very, very impressive. Sergio's come a long way, but this is a coin toss. I'm only giving Sergio a 51% chance of winning this fight because this fight could go either way. But I think it'll go to a decision, and I'll go with Sergio by narrow margin decision here. Yeah, then now onto the UFC card. We have, to kick off this main card with my predictions, this is the UFC card for tomorrow. In the welterweight division, we have Brian Barberena versus Darian Weeks. I'm going to go with Brian Barberena here by decision. Then in the middleweight division, we have Brendan Allen versus Chris Curtis. I'm going to go with Brendan Allen by decision. Then in the light heavyweight division, we have Jimmy Crute versus Jamal Hill. I'm going to go Jimmy Crute by knockout first round. Then in the lightweight division, we have Clay Guida versus Leonardo Santos. I'm going to go with Leonardo Santos here. I'll say by decision. I think he'll go for some submissions here, but I think Clay, his jiu-jitsu skills will, he'll defend those submissions. So I could see him on the defense a lot in this fight, and I'm going to go with Leonardo Santos by decision. Then in the lightweight division, we have Brad Riddell versus Rafael Fiziev. I'm going to go with Fiziev here, second round submission. Then in the bantamweight division, in the main event, we have Rob Font versus Jose Aldo. I'm going to go Rob Font here by third round knockout. there you have it. There's my predictions. Stay tuned, as always, for my post-fight show of these cards. And until then, see ya.